Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel LearnIT. Today we will be having another interesting session that is related to Flow Designer features. So if you are new to the channel, please like, share and subscribe to my channel LearnIT. Please watch my videos till the end for complete information. So let's proceed and see what are all those features. Alright, so you can see there are features listed down under Flow Designer. First is associated flows, second is convert actions into a subflow, and support for stages and priorities. So let's proceed to our personal developer instance and see how we can use these features. Alright, so let's proceed further in our PDI. As you can see, this is our personal developer instance, and now I will show you how you can use those features related to Flow Designer. Alright, so let me redirect to Flow Designer first. You can see Flow Designer is loaded in our system, right? So now we will see one of the feature is like associated flows. So what does this mean is like, I will show you. So suppose let us move to our actions part under Flow Designer. So you can see there is a update details actions written already, right? So I will open this action. This action is used at multiple places like multiple workflows or multiple flows, right? So that's why I am showing this example. So let us try to modify something here. So suppose let me delete one of the variable set, variable 3. So now I will save it. It is successfully saved. Now I will try to publish this action. So you will see something. So I am trying to publish this action, and this is saying your changes will apply to all the instance where this action is being used. So this action is used in multiple flows, and it will display the list of flows where all this actions changes will take place. Alright, so that you can see whether it has to be applied for all the flows or not. Alright, so let's publish it. Alright, so this action changes has been modified and both the workflow will use the changes now. Alright, so let's move to our another feature, that is convert actions into a subflow. So let us move to our flow, any of the flow. Suppose I will open this flow. So this is the flow which I have opened right now, and now you can see those are the actions written here. Alright, so I will click on select multiple. Alright, you can see there is a option for actions select multiple. So you can select multiple actions and apply operations to them. So now I will select as multiple. Suppose what I can take it. Suppose I have taken this send a notification. Alright, and now you can see there is a operations icon showing here, convert to subflow. So I will click here, and now I will add some name. Suppose I will add my subflow. So I will click on convert to subflow now. Now you can see this subflow is added to this flow. So these are the actions converting into a subflow, right? So this was the second feature which I was mentioning you. Alright, and you can see this is our subflow, and I will show you here. So now you can see there was one of the activities send a notification. So this I have converted into a subflow. So you can see this is the action my subflow. Alright, so this is another feature that was quite nice. Alright, so let's move to our another feature, that is support for stages. So let me open another flow. So suppose I will open service catalog item request, and I will show you what does this support for stages mean. So now you can see this is our flow, and now we will move to our diagram view. So now you can see our diagram view is opened here, and now I will show you how you can add the stages. So here already stage, you can see we can add the stage here just clicking on select stage. So you can select any of the stage, not just by setting the value. Alright, so you can set the stage directly here. Alright, it's not required to set a stage using set value. Alright, so this was another quite very useful feature that is used very frequently in our service catalog item. Alright, so now let's move to our another feature, that is flow priorities. Alright, so this is very new thing, priority. So I will show you where and how we can do this. So where you have to redirect under process automation, flow designer, flow administration and settings. Alright, so I have clicked on settings, and you can see there are some of the flow that's flow priority is set as medium. Alright, which contains flows and actions, which contains flow actions steps, right? So just like order we used to do in our client script or business rule, right? So similar kind of way they have launched in flow designer to set flow priority as like low, medium and high. So you can see low, medium, high priority is there for flow designer, and by default flow priority is set as medium. Alright, so suppose if you are setting low, so that means like this flow is having very less flow priority according to business needs. If suppose you have set as high, so that means like business requirement is to set this flow priority as high. Alright, on some unique cases, right? So this is the feature which I have mentioned you related to flow designer. Alright, so all those features are really interesting, right? So please provide your comment if you have any questions, doubts or queries related to this session. For more information, please visit the description section under this video. Thanks for hearing me out. Stay tuned for more videos. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel LearnIT.